'cause I'm mad at you and just fly.
Hi guys, so this is going to be an easy and quick acai bowl recipe. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. So what I'm going to use is this acai packet. This packet has 4 servings if you're doing like 1 serving each. So you only need a quarter of the packet. So what I'm going to do is I'm slicing it in half and then in quarters. So you just need this little bit. What I do to make the acai packet better for the blender is I put it in plastic wrap. Then you like roll it up, make sure it's tight. And then use a wooden rolling pin and bang on it until it's like cubed. Shouldn't take too long. Not too much, just in little cubes. So I just put that in the blender, and then we're gonna put the other ingredients in. After the acai, I'm gonna put in about a little more than a cup of frozen berries. Okay, this is the banana I'm gonna use. It's okay if it's not perfect because it's gonna be blended. I originally said a cup of frozen berries, but I'm gonna use a little more like 2 cups. And the reason for that is that I want a bigger bowl, so like a lot of acai. So if you want to use less berries, then you'll have a smaller bowl. So that depends on if you want a bigger or smaller serving. Next, we're gonna add a splash of milk. Try to use a little bit in the beginning because as it goes on, it gets too liquidy if you use it all up. If you use too much of it, so a little in the beginning and then like add as needed. I'm going to start by blending it on low. See, it looks like that, so I'm going to use a spoon to open it up and then scoop it down at the bottom. And you want a sorbet consistency. Okay, so I'm going to start off making the bowl. I like to cut my strawberries like these thin slices. So the way you do that is you get a knife, slice off the top, and you're going to cut like really small, thin slices, and just keep cutting. Try to make them as thin as possible. They're gonna go across the strawberry. Okay, so I'm gonna start using this bowl. First on the bottom, I'm gonna put the acai. I know I made a little more because it's hard to get the consistency right. So, putting a small bit at the bottom, flat. I'm trying to smooth it with the spoon. For this recipe, I'm going to be using Costco Ancient Grains granola. So I'm going to be putting it in between the layers. So that's like good enough. And then I'm going to put the next layer of acai on top. So next I'm going to put a little more granola. It depends on how big you want your bowl to be. I'm going to put some more. Then I'm going to put a little bit more of the acai. I'm going to do a thin layer. Okay, once I did that layer, I'm going to put on top a banana, strawberries, and blueberries. So first I'm going to cut the banana. The banana is not always perfect. So I just try to cut them really thin so I could put them on top. So I'm gonna put it on top. I'm gonna arrange the bananas on the side of it. I'll show you guys once it's done. So I'm just trying to put them in positions. And then I'm gonna take the strawberries, I'm gonna lay them flat on top. Next I'm gonna put the blueberries. I'm just going to lay them on the side. Since this bowl doesn't have any other added sugar, I'm going to put on some honey. I'm going to drizzle it on top. I like to do a light drizzle just to give it some flavor. My favorite thing to top the acai bowl with is Trader Joe's cookie butter. I know I'm going to take a spoon. I'm just going to put it on top. I'm going to do a scoop. Now, sometimes I like to melt this because it gets really hard. So I think I'm going to do that right now. It's not burning hot, but it should be warm. And I'm going to drizzle it on top like this. I just take a spoon and it's hot. So it's not like burning hot, but then I drizzle it on top to give it a really pretty look. This gives it a sweet flavor since there's no added sugar in this. This is what the final product should look like. It's really good. Thank you so much for watching. I'm happy you guys made it to the end of the video.
Day with you, just like blue sky.